Hi everyone, this is Ranger VSG. My name's Lizzie. I'm a mum. I'm 35. I have 3 kids and I live on the coast of West Australia in a small coastal city, and I'm going to have weight loss surgery in January. I'm booked in to have a vertical gastric sleeve, VSG, on January the 13th, 2015 with Dr. Yong in Joondalup Hospital in Perth in West WA, and I wanted to make videos to make myself accountable, record this journey, I suppose, the journey, you can call it a journey, and I don't know, just express my feelings. I'm not very good at expressing feelings, which is probably why it's very hard to make a video, and I'm not the most emotional person on the planet, as my husband always tells me. So my details, well, 5'2", very, very short. I weigh 100 kilos at the moment. I have no idea how much that is in pounds. I think it's 220 pounds, because I think it's 2.2 pounds per kilo, which sounds awful when you convert it to pounds. This is the heaviest I've ever been. I've never ever been this weight before in my life. When I was 17 and I left high school, I was only 49 kilos, and I can't believe I've doubled my weight in 20 or nearly 20 years since I've left high school. I always struggled with my weight my whole adult life, pretty much as soon as I left high school. I don't know what alcohol probably, not having to walk everywhere and driving a car. I've just really struggled to keep weight. I've had a baby. I had my eldest child, she's 13, so I had her when I was 22, and ever since then I've just really struggled to keep the weight off. I don't know, I just seem to stack it on when I have kids, and then after I have them, I seem to lose the baby weight, but then I just stack it all back on again. It's like my body goes, oh woohoo, let's have a party, let's pull that weight back on again, even though we're not pregnant and growing a baby. I don't know why my body does that. So I've done 3 kids now, so each time I've put on more and more weight, and started off heavier when at the start of the birth, you know, at the start of the pregnancy, and then by the birth I seem to lose the baby weight that I've put on, but then I just put it back on again. And then this last one, my youngest, she's only 21 months, and I had 12 months off maternity leave with her, so I thought, right, you know, I'm just going to really make a conscious effort to lose this weight, and I've got 12 months, I don't have the excuse of have to work all the time, so I did PT 3 times a week, and then walked every other day. I played netball, and I didn't make any difference. I just stayed the same weight I was as soon as I had her. I was 91 kilos, and I stayed 91 kilos the whole time. And by the end of it, I was just, like, I loved it. I love exercise, but it was so hard, and I just didn't get anywhere. And so I just resigned myself to the fact that I'm just gonna be fat. That's it. I'm just gonna be fat for the rest of my life. And I made that decision at the beginning of this year, and then it just so happens that in New Year's Eve last year, went over and had a barbecue with mates, and the girlfriend of ours, she was telling us that she was booked in to have gastric sleeve surgery in April this year, so early this year, and she wasn't even as big as me, and I was like, wow, like maybe this is really something I should look into. So she gave me the confidence to look into it myself. So I started investigating it and looking into what it was all about and how it works, and watching all these videos on YouTube, and started asking for advice on surgeons, seeing who, asking around in our community in where I live, and finding out what surgeons other people have used. And I did a bit of a ring around, and I narrowed it down to about 3 or 4 surgeons, I think, and I made a decision in October. This is definitely what I was going to do. I made an appointment with my GP, and when I saw her, gave her the list and said, I've made this decision, this is what I want to do. I've been thinking about this since January last year. This is in October. So this is the decision I've made. I didn't want to do it before because I was breastfeeding, finished doing that, finished having babies. I need to do something about my weight. I'm very lucky. I don't have any other issues other than being overweight. I don't have any other health problems. I'm actually a fairly healthy person. I don't usually even get a cold. And I explained all this to my GP. She asked me what diets we've done, which I've done them all, I swear. Spent thousands of dollars on diets over the years. And so I asked her for her support and her recommendation, which she gave. And yeah, so now I'm booked in. And yeah, I start my pre-op diet. New Year's Eve, I'm supposed to start my pre-op diet. Don't know, I might start on New Year's Day. I haven't decided yet. We actually don't have any plans at the moment, so I'm gonna just wait and see what happens. If we make plans, then I'll just start on New Year's Day. If I don't, I'm just gonna start New Year's Eve. I don't really care anymore. I'm just sick of being overweight. We've had, like, Boxing Day, it's just been ridiculously hot this year. And yesterday was a pool party for Boxing Day. And the day before that, Christmas morning, we went to a friend's for breakfast and they had a pool as well. And I didn't even get in my bathers. Didn't even. And some of these people are my closest friends, the people I've known for 20 years. And that seems to make it harder, I swear. And I just didn't even get in my bathers, didn't get in the pool. My 13-year-old came with us yesterday so she could take her in the pool, my baby in the pool, for a swim, because there was no way I was getting in my bathers in front of those people. And now I know that's why I'm doing this. I was starting to feel nervous before that, and then I had the 2 pool incidents, and I realised that I really need to do this. I need to do this for myself, for my health, for my children. And yeah, if I don't, I'm just going to be miserable forever. So yeah, so I've got just a little over 3 weeks to go until surgery date, so not too long. And yeah, my New Year's resolution this year is going to be lose weight, and like it is every other year, but hopefully this year I'll actually achieve that. I can't wait to see what I'm going to look like this time next year. It'll be interesting to go back and watch this video and see the difference in myself. I know I look terrible at the moment. I had all grand plans of doing this video in you know, before I'm going out for dinner, like when I've got makeup on and stuff, because I never wear makeup except for my eyebrows and eyelashes. But if you're a ranger, you sort of understand. And I just had to seize the moment. Baby's asleep, Harley and children have gone to a pool for a swim, because it's like 38 degrees here, which I think is like 40 degrees, I think. 40? No, 38 degrees in Australia, 100 degrees, I think, Fahrenheit, if you do the conversion. Yeah, so I just seized the moment. It's very few and far between that I get a very quiet moment around here. So I don't know how often I'm going to do updates, because it's really going to depend on my children, because I don't know how people do it with their kids around. My kids are really noisy. It's very quiet here at the moment. It's awesome. Yeah, so that's me, Ranger VSG. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye.